was, again, really dark this morning. Go remember last week's video. I felt like I started it was midnight, and then by the time the video kind of wrapped up, the day had been coming out. This morning, it is very cloudy. It is misting, so definitely getting a little bit of drizzle on the windshield, but it's not like it's raindrops. It's very much, it is misting. And when the sun comes out, it's supposed to burn away this sort of fog and cloud covers that we're under. So that's kind of what I'm operating under as far as that assumption goes. But we will see. You know, at this point, you've got the deal. Weather determines it, so we'll see. Today's goals are, and I put a post out on my Instagram. If you have Instagram, you can look up Benjamin's Book Company and follow me there. I put out a post that today I would really like to, sorry, I just passed somebody running down the center of the road, and there's a sidewalk literally right next to that person, and they could have run on the sidewalk. Oh well. Put out a post that I would like today to be the day that we hit 50 books or surpass the sale of 50 books. Now, if this drizzle doesn't dry up, we're not going to sell anything. But we are keeping ourselves encouraged, and we are thinking on the best side of things. So 50 books, I'd love to do it. I think that would be, also, I'm very much assuming, and I believe I'm correct in this assumption, that would also push us over $200 for sales. Last week, we sold 40 books, 2 stickers, which is funny to say. Technically, we sold 6 stickers because it's 3 for $1. Sorry, let me grab my phone and move it for a second. We'll see how today goes. Man, it's kind of unfortunate whenever you wake up and you get going and it looks like, oh my word, is the weather not doing what the weather's supposed to be doing? We're gonna stay positive. But looking forward to today, hopefully to see a lot of people. Really do hope this sun comes creeping out and clears off some of this residual liquid, because liquid and books do not go together. So that's the plan. Hoping for a great day, hoping for a day full of sales, full of people, full of conversations. We're going to get over to the coffee shop here in a bit. We're going to get set up, and we are going to hope this weather cooperates. Hello everybody, just checking in here. It turned into an absolutely beautiful day. However, one thing I wanted to make everybody aware of, usually I have a fourth bookshelf right here. I have no idea where it went. And someone may ask, how does one lose a bookshelf? That's a great question. I don't know where it's at. So if you happen to see a bookshelf lying around somewhere and you don't know where it came from, it probably is mine. So that's a little odd. Everybody checking in here, and it's been a good day. It's been slow, and I don't really know why it's been so slow. It's turned into an absolutely beautiful day, but yeah, so, but people are coming through, selling a few books, so that's been good. I'm definitely going to be able to stay out until 4 today, which is when the coffee shop closes, so that's super exciting. Haven't been able to do that for a little while. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe things will pick up here in the last couple hours. It's about, I don't know, what is it right now? Right about 2 o'clock, so we got about 2 hours left. So let's see if we make a little push the last couple hours. I'll check in and let you know. We're close to the end now. Our last 40 minutes of the day. So again, it's been super slow. I really do not know why. It is a beautiful day. Oh my word. We'll see though. Currently at 18 books sold, which is way under what normally do. But hey, that's part of it. We'll see if I can knock off a couple more before 4 o'clock rolls around. We'll see. All right, everybody. This is how the sale ended. I'm recording this about 2 days after the fact. Got back, got everything loaded up, and it had started raining. So that's why I didn't show you any of the teardown or the unpacking. As far as the week went, it was an extremely slow day. I don't really know why. It was beautiful the whole day. Really, the last 15 minutes of the day, the clouds started to roll in and it started to drizzle a bit, but nothing terrible. It was very pleasant. It was sunny. It was cool, but I think that's just how it goes sometimes. So we had 25 total sales for the day. You can see $104.31 is what we brought in, which is not terrible, but just for showing you as far as how last week went, $184. So definitely a little bit of a different situation there. And so, yeah, things went fine. I sold 3 blind adventures. Again, just everything is about half, if not a little bit more, of what we normally did. You can see I split up cash and card payments. This was super fun at the end of the day. And so I had a couple that were first-time shoppers, and I was really packing up because it was looking like it was going to rain. And so they came out, were like, oh no, are you packing stuff up? I said, yeah, I was. It started to rain, but come on in. So I put a couple books back on the shelf that I had just taken off, just started. And so they started looking. They were there. I mean, it was probably 15 minutes, which is longer than most people are going to pop in and look through the shelves. Normally they come in, great, they look, it's like a 5 to 10 minute thing, especially with weather kind of threatening. But as you can see here, they started to put books down on the table to check out. And they started here, and that's what they brought. That's what they purchased here. So what it ended up being, they themselves purchased like $27 worth of books, which for how slow the day was, that was a pretty good portion. So I'm glad I stayed open. When they left, I was like, all right, thank you so much. The second they were around the corner, I was frantically throwing things into the boxes because I was like, I'm not going to get rained on again. It was a good day. I was thankful for the people we saw, the people who did come by, and so that's kind of where it is. You can see from that previous clip when I was there, I don't know what happened to one of the bookshelves. It's the strangest thing. So I thought that the morning of, I had dropped it off the back of the truck. Of course, I've got everything ratcheted down, but I mean, surely that's what happened. Drove all the way back, looked on the side of the road, the exact same route back here, and then got in the truck and went all the way back. Nothing. And so, I don't know. I genuinely do not know what happened to it. Whether I left it there the previous week and someone came by and picked it up, I don't genuinely know. So that was probably the only unfortunate element of the day, is realizing, oh, okay.
And I do kind of wonder a bit if what I noticed is when I do have a little bit more shelving space, and again, 5 more shelves is quite a lot more space, I'm able to be a lot more visual with how I display the books. Dynamic shelving, which is not just having the spines visible, but having the fronts of the books and so like you can see covers when you look. It's just a lot more color, a lot more visual diversity of appearances. And so without having that, and really a lot of it was just the spines because I didn't have a whole extra shelf, I wonder if that also did affect some of the sales. So we'll see. I've got another one ordered. It'll be in, I think, in 2 days. So that'll be good. Hopefully get that back out there. If you randomly find a bookshelf that, you don't know where it came from and you're in the area, it might be mine. So who knows? But a great day. It was nice getting back out. Again, being there the whole day. This is the first time, like the whole day I was there until 4, which was super exciting, even though it was slower. So one girl came in for the first time and she asked for a book selection. I don't know what I'm looking at. I want to get into reading. And so I was looking through the ones that were still there. And Girl with a Dragon Tattoo is one that is so popular. Again, I've not read it, but I know enough about it to say, hey, this is super popular. I think for what you've been describing you're interested in, I think this could be it. So she picked it up. Hopefully she enjoys it. And, we'll see moving forward. But a fun day, a good day. Excited maybe to get back out next week where the weather hopefully will be what we need it to be. And hopefully we get some more people out. One thing that I am considering, so where I set up, the coffee shop that I'm at, there is a recently finished walking trail, jogging trail, biking trail. And it is incredibly popular. It connects not just this coffee shop, but like several stops for several miles. What I'm thinking about doing is getting a secondary A-frame sign and putting it at the intersection where the coffee shop is at. So the trail runs here and probably about 2 blocks up is where I'm at. So I had a couple people say, hey, we were walking on the trail and we saw, so we came up. And I thought, I wonder if I have just a little sign that just directs people up, hey, books. I wonder if that may actually, the constant traffic, people just going through, not noticing, not really realizing, would maybe be more inclined to just swing up. So that's something that I'm going to try this week. I was hoping that would be the purchase, not really hoping to buy another bookshelf, but we'll probably just end up going with it just to see. So that's kind of where we're at. Got some things I want to try, but excited all in all for how the day went, how the week went. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested, you can like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to keep going through here. We'll see where it goes. I've got some things that I think I would like to do to take some further advancements in the bookstore, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So thanks so much for watching. We'll get back together in the next episode.